What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Life at the Hamids. I hope you've been well. Welcome back to another episode. So since our last episode, it's been about a week and I was quite deflated. I was really upset and I was on the verge of kind of giving up. And I did in a sense where I just didn't want to do anymore. I'm juggling all sorts, martial arts, Elijah, my newborn. I've got the schoolwork, end of school is always troublesome, looking at data, etc. Then I've got the allotment, trying to make sure I'm sustaining my household, all sorts of stuff. And it just became too much, having one thing happen after another at the allotment, especially with the bad weather, which seems to have turned around today anyway, although there's been forecasts of rain again. But I decided that I'm just going to leave the allotment for a couple of days. The tomatoes and the other stuff, they should have been all right in terms of surviving, especially because there was rain. If there wasn't rain in between, I probably would have come back in between it. But that's why. And I just decided that I would spend some time with my kid and my wife and just be happy. And that's the good thing about these things. You know what? If it don't go right, you've always got something else to look forward to. It's not the end of the world. So I've had a quick look at the allotment. It's not that bad in terms of what I thought it would be. But there's some things I do need to fix up, and I'm going to have to get back on the wagon or whatever the phrase is and sort it out. So I'm refreshed. At the end of the day, we keep positive. We look forward to it. I need to actually carry on and persevere anyway. Otherwise, I won't have a harvest. Let's quickly give you a tour and let you see everything that's happening and has happened in the week since I published a video. And I can go through my plans of what I'm going to do and what I'm thinking about doing. The main thing I do need to do today is I need to do tomato supports. Now, usually I do the A-frame, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do the A-frame if I've got time. Let's see. But anyway, without further ado, let's go on with it and we'll discuss it as we go along. All right? Catch you in a second. All right, everybody. So, as you can see, the K-lets and the Brussels sprouts are not doing bad at all. I will, at some point, need to, take this off, probably build a bigger one. I am putting Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cauliflower. I'm probably going to put a couple at the end there, and then basically I'll make a bigger shelter. But you can see the weeds are starting to grow. I do need to take this off. Oh, sorry, that's not weeds. That's the beetroot. But the beetroot ain't doing too bad. Let's see how that works out. But, I better be careful not to pull out the beetroot. But you can see there's weeds in between that I will need to pull out. So I'll do that in a second. That's not my priority today. My priority, as I said, was the frame for the tomatoes. So this tree, I haven't wet it or rained. Oh, it's been raining though. I haven't checked inside. I've had a chance to actually check inside and play with the roots. I gave up for a bit. Potatoes, although it rained, can you see? They're suffering from dehydration. So before I actually started this video, I watered them once so they can hydrate because they needed an emergency water. But basically, this is my fault because I got deflated and decided to take a break, and I thought the water from the rain and the bad weather would have been enough. But clearly yesterday and today it didn't rain and they seem to have caught up. They're not dead though, they're just wilted. Apart from this one, you can see that one's damaged. But other than that, they're wilted. So I do believe they'll bounce back. But can you see these tomatoes? Now, these tomatoes, something's come and ripped that off. Can you see? We've got something growing there, so that's not a problem. But they're dropping and they need to be held up right. And you've got some tomatoes already on there. This is Black Moon. Let's see if you can see there. So that's beautiful as it is. I need to tidy them up. You've got side shoots, all sorts going on with these. But the tomatoes seem to be doing okay. I can see lots of yellow flowers, but they need their support. Here I already got some tomatoes. If you can see, lovely tomatoes on there. Forgot which one this is. It might be Fantasia. I'm not too sure. But yeah, starting to get tomatoes on these. Loads of tomatoes in there. These are the honeycomb. Can't wait to try them. They're going to be lovely. Look, this one, you can tell it needs water. And these are the Marmont or Bulgarian tomatoes. I can't remember. They start from there. So these, they're going to be the bush variety. And I'm just going to literally stake these. Well, let's see. If I make the frame for everything, I'll just do it. But yeah, you can see I do need to work on this. I put some Thai sweet basil in the middle. They seem to have been survived, and nothing's really done anything. You see that butterfly trying to get in? Can't do it, mate. Can't do it. But there. So this part needs a good frame. So let's do that. So the tomatoes are kind of like the best part of my allotment right now. The peas, these are the rondo. These are supposed to be the shelling peas. They've not done so well. But you can see, look, whatever came has just been breaking up the cardboard slowly. But that's not a problem. I've given up on that. I've gotten over that. Here's where the sweet corn were. They're totally gone. I did plant a squash plant there in the hope that I could get some squash going on here. The other butternut squash seems to have been taken away. But it seems like this one's been left. Oh, look, it's season of the ant flies. You see that? Yep. Anyway, yeah, so this one's not really doing so well anyway. But it looks like these peas are doing okay for the weather. But nonetheless, let's see. My fig tree's gone a lot more bushier. So bushy doesn't mean lots of figs, but you can see lots of figs on there. So I can't wait for that. You know what, with the way this year's gone, I'll take whatever I can get. Now, let's show you the beans, or the lack of beans. The last time I was upset, but I think I've got to see the humour in it now. 2 have survived, and then the rest just pulled out and gone. But because I didn't have time, and to be honest, I couldn't be bothered after. I wanted to spend time with Elijah, and I didn't want to not spend time with him. So I decided, look, I'm not going to do the beans until I've got time to net it up and protect it all. Because otherwise, it's just a waste of my time. Coming back again and again and again, and I'm not getting time to spend with my family, quality time. But what I did do, because I don't have this issue at home, so I've done a wigwam like this, and I've basically planted peas, French climbing beans at home, and they've not been pulled up. So I still should get a nice harvest of beans. You can see all the Hyacinth beans here been pulled out as well. So everything that had some sort of plan here or place here is gone. But it's okay. Again, cardboard was not like this last time I showed you. So something's ripping up the cardboard. But you know what? It'll be a mulch. Let's work with nature and not against it. This has moved quite a bit since last time, but that one seems to be struggling or dying. So what I'm going to do is I might give that some liquid fertilizer and go from there. Oh, I did need to water that. All right, so the aubergines have not moved much. That one got pulled out. I just quickly chucked it back in when I came in. But that one seems to be the healthiest out of all the other ones. Then it's that one. So let's see if we get some aubergines, we'll get some aubergines. This year, we'll see. Looking at the, what's it called? Look at all that. Let's see. It's ripped up, isn't it? At least you see lots of biodiversity underneath. Anyway, yeah, things like this I'm going to pull up before their roots get a chance to actually get their energy back in there. All right, back to these tomatoes. These are the bush variety, and they're the Marmand, which means that those are the Bulgarian tomatoes over there. But yeah, they're doing all right. These things from Timu are crap. They don't seem to be holding this up. I'm going to dig this bottom one in deeper in hopes that it actually gets a good graft, and then maybe the second one will hold it. These ones I don't pinch out. So you see all of those little side shoots? I'm going to let them be and let them go wild. So this is going to be like the messy bed. I will remove leaves, not side shoots, but leaves at some point and do that. But yeah, that's actually not looking too bad. So tomatoes, I'm happy with. Last year, I had a lot more flowers, a lot more fruit already forming down to the chilies. Now, they're not doing great at all. The nuggets aren't doing great. The chilies at home are doing much better than this. So, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. But they can bounce back. This is due to the weather. These are due to the weather. Even if the animals ain't going for it. So, that's my bed with the no dig method. This is a tilled up one that I'm going to be planting in. I've got pak choy stuff at home and everything, seedlings. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put the pak choy. I'm thinking maybe I'll put some pak choy here and some there. I don't know. But I got a lot of space, but not enough seedlings right now. You can see last year, if you go back through my videos, there's a lot more going on. But you know what? At least maybe the Hungry Gap section is going to be all right. Let's hope. I don't want to say nothing too soon. So at home, the pumpkins and everything ain't doing as well. However, we've got growth here now from last time. This is doing a lot better. You can see they've started now. So I'm guessing the root system's well on its way. And seems like I've got a little pumpkin here. I'm not sure. Probably not gonna survive because I don't see no other flowers unless, oh, you know what I might do? I might pollinate using this one. I'm gonna have to. Look, I ain't got time. I forgot what I planted here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna self-pollinate, hand pollinate. That one looks like it needs another feed of some sort of fertilizer. Well, not some sort of fertilizer. It needs a feed of fertilizer. It looks a bit weak compared to this one, if you see. But look, they're starting to grow now. I'm gonna let them do their thing. So they're just gonna stay here. If they move out of the bounds, I'll just push them back in or bring them back in. But they're not doing too bad. But I do have flowers here I can use to pollinate. Let's take that out and that out. It's a bit dry here too. What's this one? I think these were the uchikikuri, I think. I can't remember. But these are the uchikikuri. But you see, they're not doing too bad. And they're starting to actually, you can see there's a little pumpkin plant there. So by the time I need to go through this and remove all the bindweed or whatever weed this is coming out, can you see? Let's get in there deep and get out as much of this as I can. There we go. But yeah, so that's not doing too bad at all. If you see that. And this is the butternut squash. You know, when I ain't got the camera, I'll come around and I'll weed. But you can see I'm gonna have to get my strimmer and strim across here. I'm also gonna go along the branches of the fig tree at the bottom and clean that up. I'll do that on the weekend though. Today, I need support for the tomato plants. But yeah, you can see they're not too bad. Look at this. So I will clean this bit up and whatnot. But look at my flower section. So this is my sunflower. That's still got a bit of time. Cosmos Fizzy Purple. But we've got the poppies growing. We've got some poppies growing. Nasturtiums are doing well now. They've started to flower. And they're actually sprawling up. I'm getting it to sprawl up that way. This some bindweed started to actually climb up this sunflower. Just going to remove it quickly. I've already removed it from the bottom. Need to remove it. There we go. But yeah, these sunflowers have grown a lot since I last showed you. And so have these. Pretty sure these are. What were they? There they are. I had the name in my head. And those are poppies. I've forgotten. I've gone flower blank in my head. And here's my aubergine. And that's now, I'm pretty sure that's decently established. Just got to let it grow up. Probably not going to get anything from that. But you can see it's doing good. You can it's got good healthy leaves and the sunlight's hitting them. But here's the wood that I'm going to use to make the frame. And I'm going to do that. But I'm really happy about that. I do have some Californian poppies. Here we go. There they are. These are the Californian poppies. Either those heads are going to flower or they've flowered and I haven't seen them. But I do feel like I'm going to get some. Some have flowered, you can see. All right, last bit to show you is the, what's it called? The raised bed, which is like super overgrown now. So is this area. So I need to clean this bit up. I need to put all that wood chip, whatever's left over here, along the beds. So I'm going to do that. But basically, look at these. These nasturtiums are beautiful. Much better than other ones. I really find the other ones ugly. Shouldn't say that about nature. No, actually, it's preference. Who cares? But basically, look at the spider. Let's see if I can get close up. I used to be petrified of spiders. Now, still don't like them. Let's see if I can get that. No, I can't get it. Oh well, it's a weird one. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Look, they're sprawling lovely. I can decide where to put this. I'll probably lift it up and then clean the bottom first. But they're like overgrown over here. Can you see? I've got lovely flowers. This was dehydrated, by the way. You can see this bed was dehydrated. So I gave this an emergency water as well. As you can see that these leaves are a bit wilted. But look at my rhubarb. Rhubarb's doing lovely. Even this one. If we get into here. So they've established well. So this is first year rhubarb. Someone told me in the comment section actually. First time I've grown it. But basically, I know I'm supposed to leave some so that the roots get nutrition. Like we do with lilies and whatnot. But can I actually harvest some of these and take them home now to eat? I'd love to do that. So let me know if I can. Look at that. And even this one here. So I've got quite a few. I'd love to be able to take some home if possible. At the back, you can see I've got more sunflowers. And I had a plant here. How's this doing? This seems to be eaten up by something. I'm just a bit withered away. Let's see. Let me open that leaf up. It's sticky. So I've got a feeling that was a slug. All right. But yeah, these flowers would have been a bit better, but I think they've suffered from dehydration. But all in all, do you know what? I'm not entirely unhappy. Always could be better, but we look at the positives. Look, this, I've just gotten over it now. Because I like clean, nice beds with no mess, etc., etc. But this is nature, isn't it? Whatever it is. And we'll do it. But okay, let's go on with making some framing for this, because I need to run home afterwards as well. So I don't think I'm going to have much time. But that has to be done. All right then, catch you in a second. All right, everybody. So as you can see, I've done the framework for the tomato plants. I have got about 5% battery left, and I left my power bank at home, so I've not been able to charge it. But I'm pretty happy. That was way easier than last year. I used this plastic wire that I could just wrap around rather than the string that I used last year, which made it so much easier just to tie up and everything. So that took less time than last time. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, that's done now. I'm going to fit the, what's it called? The tomato supports. I probably won't do it today because Daphne needs to go to the gym, and I said I'll be back to look after Elijah. So I'll probably leave it there, but please let me know how you think everything's going. How's your garden going? Thank you for all the support and all the inspiring messages and just kind messages that you sent me. It made me feel a lot better and actually boosted my morale, and it kept me positive. But yeah, let me know how you're doing. Has things improved for you? I know we're all in the same situation. We're persevering. I hope you can see me persevering no matter how bad it is. And yeah, just leave the comment. Please also remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one.